So I can take you into making a performance marketing plan for Ayurveda company. Now, before I get into the plan, it's important to know what exactly performance marketing means. So performance marketing, like performance marketing is like an arm of digital marketing, which tells us what results we are going to generate if we perform through all the campaigns. So it's like we have to allot different budgets, which means different cost on different platforms first. The platforms could be Google, the platforms could be Meta. And once these platforms are decided, we have to divide or deploy different campaigns on these platforms. For every campaign, we have to decide the budgets, and in return, we have to generate the sales. For example, for this entire marketing plan, which is a media plan, we have to spend 40,000 rupees as the amount divided in somewhere around 9 different campaigns and generating close to 78 sales. So we have to perform for this project, which is a Ayurveda marketing project, for all of these campaigns. Now, the question is, how do we create the project plan? How do we create the marketing plan? And how did I create this plan? So a couple of days back, I got a call from a company. Company deals in Ayurveda products, and they wanted me to create an initial level marketing plan. In fact, the idea was not to get a marketing plan, but the performance marketing plan. And the reason I'm calling it performance again and again is because performance marketing plan asks you to share the details of sales, that how will we generate the sales. So initially I started doing the comparative research. I found out like Patanjali is their competitor, Baidhyanath is the second competitor, and Zandu is the third competitor. So when you have to find out the competitor for any plan, it's quite simple. You have to copy the product category. In this case, it's Ayurveda products, and paste it anywhere on Google, something like this. And when you do this, you start finding the products on the top, followed to which you start finding the companies like Deep Ayurveda, companies like Vedi Herbals, companies like Kotakal Arya, Beepa Ayurveda. All of these results are coming within organic results. Call is search engine optimization results. And then on the top, we have the product listing ads. This one is a text ad which comes through a search campaign. These product listing ads comes from a shopping campaign. So of course, company would want us to run these shopping campaigns or shopping ads. Then they would want us to run these search ads, followed to which they would want us to run different ads as well. So in this marketing plan, we have added different kind of campaigns. For Google, we started with search campaign, then shopping campaign, then performance max campaign, and finally we have a dynamic remarketing campaign. The top 4 campaigns in Google. For Meta also, we have divided this platform into 6 or 5 different campaigns. So it all starts with understanding the competitors. Then you have to check what all kind of ads competitor can run. And then you have to make a plan along the same lines. Now, this entire sheet is for project planning. On the top, you mention the website link, which means project. Then you mention the product types, which could be Ayurveda products in this case. The marketing objective, very important one. So usually you have the objective of awareness or engagement or sales. So right now, performance means we have to generate sales. The requirements for marketing services is Google and Meta ads. The content type required for this project is going to be text, banners, creatives, carousels, and videos. The target location is entire India. Gender is male and female. Age range is 25 to 65, and this is the monthly paid budgets, 40,000. Ad platforms are supposed to be Google, Facebook, and Instagram. Monthly projected sales, which we have generated after making this media plan, is 78. Average cost per sale is 511, that's right. And the campaign types have to be sales campaigns. Now, whenever you start with any marketing or any advertisement, you have to mention the project requirements as well. So for this project, we would need the page access, which means Facebook page access, Instagram page access, account access, which means Facebook account access. I shall rather call it page and ad accounts access. And this should be FB and Insta pages access. Then we need the website access to integrate the codes on the website. We would need creatives. Along with that, we would also need videos and paid marketing budgets that has to be added in the ad accounts. Towards the right, we have to provide these project deliverables. So in terms of deliverables, we have to set up the campaigns, optimize the campaign, generate the traffic, sales, and provide the monthly reports. So this entire plan is called as project planning. Then we have a media planning. So media planning means how do we decide the media for this entire marketing services. So we are starting with two different platforms, Google and Meta. We have 4 campaigns to generate sales in Google, which starts with search, showing the ads in the form of text on Google search and partner sites. We have shopping, showing the ads in the form of products, which means something like this. These are called as product listing ads. We also call them shopping ads. Then performance max campaign, which shows the ads in the form of banners and products. The ad gets to all the inventories of Google. And then we have the dynamic remarketing ad, where we show the ads in the form of banners and products on Google Display Network sites, which means Google Display partners. Then in terms of target audience, we have India, male and female, 25 to 65. In Meta, we have to start with conversion campaign, a very popular campaign in Meta to generate sales. Then we have product catalog campaign, another campaign in Meta to generate sales via product catalog. So the first one, conversion, is going to generate sales via creatives, but the second one is going to use the products. Then we have lookalike campaign, again going to use the products. We have advantage shopping campaign, which can use either creatives or products depending on the campaign configuration. Then we have the dynamic remarketing campaign, same to the one which we used in Google. So dynamic remarketing is show the ad to people who have come on the website, been through some products, added the product to the cart, and yet not purchased those products. So now using dynamic remarketing, we are showing the ads back to those people. In terms of target audience, it's same, male, female, India, 25 to 65. All the campaigns are going to generate clicks on the website. Now, the most important part of generating the media plan is to actually look into the average bidding amount. If you don't know average bidding amount, then you can't run any campaign. You can't even create a media plan. Now, the idea is to get the bidding amount first. Now, how do we generate the bidding amount? Like, how do we pull these bidding amounts for different campaigns? Starting with Google search. So we have a very popular tool in Google. The name of this tool is Google Keyword Planner. This tool is available under Tools, Planning, and then you have to click on this Discover New Keyword. Within this box, you can simply enter either the keywords or the service. So in our project, which is performance marketing for Ayurveda products, we are simply adding the keyword over here and choosing country as India. If your account is already an Indian account, this option is by default set to India. And then you have to click on Get Results. Now, Under results, we will get to see our keywords, followed to which we have the keyword ideas. So here we have keyword as Ayurveda products, having monthly searches volume as 8100, which means 8100 people are searching for this exact search or this exact search term within Google. And the amount to show the ad in the low ranges is 6.75. Now this is the required amount. The amount to show the ads in the top ranges is 26.21. So when I said low range, it's historically what people have paid to show the ad in the lower ranges on Google. This is for the higher ranges in Google. When I say ranges, I'm talking about the positions. Now you can see we have keywords like Ayurveda medicine, oil, hair oil, skincare, and these are the low and high range biddings for these keywords. In fact, I can download a CSV report, and after downloading the CSV report, I can add this CSV report and create one more column over here, one more subsheet in fact, which is called as keywords planning. Okay, so keyword planning sheet tells us what keywords we are going to use for a search campaign. You can also consider the keywords for shopping campaign, but usually we add keywords in the shopping campaign. And now you can see these bid ranges. Let me just pull up a report in Google Sheets, which is being downloaded. So the three main part of this keyword planning is starting with average monthly searches, which means how many people are searching in a month, then the low range bid, and then the high range bid. That's it. Now I can simply open this sheet and I can just remove all the other columns from the sheet, delete these columns, and stick with the two required columns, which could be, okay, wait a second. Okay, now the columns which I need could be keywords, of course, then average monthly searches, then top of the page, low range, and top of the page, high range bid. So you have to arrange or you have to create the sheet in the similar way with the required values. Let's say I delete everything else from this sheet. Cool. So now we are left with the required options. Let me just make it look appealing to eyes. So I'm just gonna color this sheet with different colors. Okay, now this seems quite okay. Not really good though, but yeah, good to what how we had it uploaded. Cool. I'm sorry. So now we have all these keywords available. I can just lock or free this row. Then I can simply copy this entire sheet and put it into this sheet, which is called as keyword planning sheet. Perfect. So now your client can go through these keywords and then he can review all of these keywords and decide on which keyword we can run our search campaign. But the idea or the requirement to pull this sheet was not to actually get all the keywords, but to get the bidding amounts. So if I just look at the average amount, this is somewhere around 6. Now this is somewhere around 30. So you can clearly see the average of both of these numbers would fall somewhere in between 10 to 20, because of which we have taken 12 as the bidding requirement for search. Now, this is how you make a media plan. Let's say we don't have any of these numbers. Okay. Now, so when you put 6 over here, let's say when you put 12 over here, the number of clicks are equal to cost divided by 12. So that's how you calculate number of clicks for search campaign, or in fact for any campaign. Now the bidding amount for search, in fact for shopping, stays slightly lesser than search or slightly more than search in some cases. But for now we have to go with the amount of 10. Performance max bidding is something that you have to drive from your experience of previous campaigns. you shall be having some accounts from where you can pull the performance max bidding amount. We don't have a tool from which we can pull this amount. Dynamic remarketing, same story. So that's how we can calculate clicks for all these 4 different campaigns. Costing is something which we have decided and provided earlier. So we knew that we have to allot a budget of 40,000 rupees. This amount was taken from the client and we divided these 14,000s into 50% to Google and remaining 50% to Meta. Search takes the most of the budget, followed to shopping, performance max, and dynamic remarketing usually takes 10% of the 5 to 10% of the overall budgets, because dynamic remarketing is going to show the ads only to people who have come on the website through these or any other campaigns or source. And then we have divided remaining 20,000 across 5 different Meta campaigns. So here, how do we get the bidding amount for Meta? Now you don't have a key, you don't have a way of pulling the bidding amount for Meta. The only option is to get these amounts, get these numbers from the running campaigns. So we know that for conversion, we have to pay somewhere around 8 rupees for a conversion campaign, 7 for product catalog, 10 for look-alike, 8 for advantage shopping, and 9 for dynamic remarketing. And then we can simply use the formula is equal to cost divided by bidding, and that's how we can calculate the overall clicks. In the end, we shall write that the shared numbers are merely the estimates as per the market projections, and the actual numbers will change after running the ads. We always have to mention this. Now, once this is done, we have to calculate 2 more metrics for a media plan. One is ad visibility, and the last one is the estimated sales. Now, in ad visibility, it's all about the CTR, which is called as click rate. Now, view rate is needed if you are running a video campaign. Otherwise, it's click rate always. So there's a formula for click rate. Click rate is equal to CTR is equal to clicks divided by impressions into 100. Now, how do we get these percentages first? So we have to pull these percentages, these CTRs from the campaigns only. Again, a data that you pull from the campaign. So if you have not run any campaign in Google or Meta, you can't get these numbers. So once you have these numbers pulled and added to the media plan, you can simply use a formula is equal to clicks divided by click rate. So basically the formula for CTR, give me 1 second. Oops. Yeah, so the formula for CTR is equal to clicks upon impression into 100. So if you have to find out the impression, then it becomes clicks divided by CTR into 100. So here in the media planning sheet, we can pull out impressions equal to clicks divided by CTR. Now we are not multiplying it by 100 because we already have a percentage sign in this box. We enter it and we can simply drag this cell. Dragging the cell will paste the formula in all of these cells. Now, what is the conversion rate? The final and the most required metric in any media plan. So conversion rate means how many people are converting out of total number of people coming on the website. So here 2% conversion rate means out of 100 people who come on the website, 2 people get converted. 2% conversion on shopping again means the same thing, and every campaign can have a different conversion rate. Now, how do we get this conversion rate? Very frustrating, very difficult to find out, but again, you get this number from experience. And by now you must be thinking how the hell why the hell I'm just pulling these numbers from the accounts, because I don't have an option. I don't have a way to pull these numbers from somewhere else. And by the way, adding these numbers over here means I have to generate 78 sales according to these numbers, which means I'm going to tell my client that by the end of the month, I am delivering 78 sales to you. So if I don't generate these numbers, then my life is going for a toss. Anyways, so That's how you can add the numbers. 2% for shopping, 2% for search, 1% for performance max, 1% for dynamic remarketing. And once you have these number added, then how to find out the conversions or total number of sales. So conversion equal to 2% of traffic. That's the conversion rate. So 2% of clicks. Clicks is the traffic actually, and we have to enter. So that's how we can find out the conversion rates. I'm just simply copying and pasting all the cells. Then we have the last column to fill, which is the cost per sale. So this is equal to the cost for that campaign divided by total number of sales for that campaign, which gives the cost per sale for us. Then we can simply copy and paste or drag this across all the cells. And that's how you can deduct 78 sales for the marketing plan of a Ayurveda company. So here we have 3 plans now. First one is the project plan. Second one is the keyword plan, and third one is the media plan. Perfect. Cool. So now how do we okay, so how do you get to see this plan? So I'm going to add this plan somewhere in the media planning sheet. I shall be having a media planning sheet somewhere on my drive, a sheet which is going to have media plans for all different projects. Media plans. Okay. Media planning drive. I have a drive in Google, and this drive shall be having, oh my God, where the hell I have media plans? Okay, so here I have the media planning sheet. I'm gonna add this media plan as media plan 17. Okay, media plan 17, which is a Ayurveda plan, Ayurveda e-commerce media plan. Okay, that's nice. Business category, Ayurveda, plan type is sales, and then I have to add the sheet link over here. So I can just pull out this link. Okay, I have a view access enabled, and I can put this media plan in the media planning sheet. Anyways, so I'm going to provide the link of this entire sheet somewhere below the video. So people who are looking forward to know how to create media plans, they can actually find out the media plans for different businesses. I shall be seeing you in the next video.